My video today is to talk about replacement tyres for my Hyundai Tucson. There she is, under the carport there. The Tucson is a 2017 model, 2 litre diesel Highlander. I purchased the car in January 2020 with around 18,000 kilometres on it. The car now has 39,000 or around 39,000 kilometres. The tyres on the vehicle when I purchased it were Continental ContisportContact tyres in a 245/45 19-inch rim. So currently the tyres have around 39,000 kilometres on them and are now down to the wear markers, so I'm now looking to replace them. During the 30,000 kilometre service, which was done at 29,000 kilometres, I was then advised by the service agent that all the tyres at that time need to be replaced. So I have pushed it out to just over 39,000 k's to get them replaced, and I'm replacing them with some Hankook SUV tyres. So my options in replacing the tyres came down to, do I replace them with the existing brand and tyre, so the Continental ContisportContact tyres, or do I replace them with an alternative brand like Hankook or Kumo tyres, which are also come out as original equipment on some Hyundai Tucson vehicles. My view on the Continental ContiSport tyres were that they were a very good tyre. I found them as they wore to become quite noisy though. But even with that, being told to replace them at 29,000 k's and continuing to drive them for another 10,000 kilometres, even through the winter time on the wet roads, I never found them to be a tyre that ever forced the traction control to kick in, even going around roundabouts at quite reasonable speeds. So I found them, even with the amount of wear on them, to be a good road holding tyre. I just found them to be noisy. I certainly wouldn't say don't ever buy these tyres. It's up to you, up to the individual to say, is this the tyre that they want? To me, the tyre didn't have enough life expectancy in it for the price that I was paying for the tyre. So finally, my choice of tyre came down to the Hankook tyre. This choice was based on experience with the Hankook tyre on a different vehicle, a Hyundai i40 station wagon, and also in relation to price. At the time of searching for tyres, the Continental ContiSport was $325 a tyre versus $235 a tyre for the Hankook Kinergy GT tyre. I found the Hankook tyres on the Hyundai i40 wagon to be very good in the wet and the dry. Even when you're pushing the car a bit, I found it handled quite well. Now, neither the i40 was a sports car and neither is the Tucson a sports vehicle. So these tyres are quite satisfactory to give you a good life at a good price, with good handling characteristics in both wet and the dry, without having to go to a high value performance tyre with minimal life. So here it is today, the 18th of March 2021, and I've just returned from the tyre shop, and here are the new tyres on my Hyundai Tucson. These are the Hankook Kinergy GT H436 245/45 19-inch rim. They look good, they rode well coming back from the tyre shop, and they weren't too noisy. But I do find a lot of brand new tyres, they're reasonably quiet when they're new, but they do get noisier as they get towards the end of life. Now the tyres have been fitted for around 21,000 kilometres, so I'm going to use my micrometer to take some measurements of each of the tyres, inside, middle and outside of each tyre, for 3 particular times I've taken readings. So a little inset picture there of me running around doing it for one of those particular readings. Here we have a spreadsheet there. This was taken on the 28th of March 2021 after about 300 kilometres of tyre wear. We see we've got pretty even wear across each of those tyres there with a depth of 8mm, so hardly any wear in that first 300 kilometres. So I'd say that was pretty much original tyre tread depth. Flicking over to the 29th of August 21, we've got around 5,000 kilometre wear there. If you take out the couple of odd readings in the high sixes there, we'd say we've lost about millimetres, so half a millimetre there in wear so far. So that's not too bad. Now flicking over to the 9th of August 2022, so nearly a year later, we've got 21,000 k's wear on the tyres now, and we see we're down to very unusual readings there on a few of the tyres, but around that 6 to 6.5 millimetres of tread depth. So over those first 21,000 k's, maybe 1.5 millimetres of wear. So that's really going to leave me with a good expected tyre life of up around that 60, 65, 70,000 kilometre life, which is to me very good good value for money. It's going to give me 5 to 6 years of tyre life, tyre wear, so good value for money for $1,000. Well, I trust that's a good information there for people who are considering different tyres for their SUV vehicle. You don't necessarily have to go to a high value, high performance tyre to get really good road holding for the average driver and get good life out of these type of tyres as well, rather than paying high dollars for a soft compound performance tyre. Anyway, please like and subscribe and help me grow my YouTube channel, although being fairly slowly at the moment. And just look out for my next video. I have got a few in the works at the moment, so hopefully I'll have a few more out soon. But anyway, thanks for watching, and talk to you later.